Hello student, today we are going to learn the experiment, fifth experiment of our Internet of Things IoT lab. The aim of this experiment is study and implement RFID NFC using Arduino. Okay, so student, in this our list of experiment, as you can see, the study and implement RFID NFC using Arduino is the fifth one experiment. So what we required in this experiment, the apparatus required in this experiment is your PC, Arduino board, IDE software, USB cable, as you can see in RFID RC522 board, RFID card, NFC tag, breadboard and jumper wire. Okay, so in this experiment, what is actually going on? So we are dealing with RFID cards and NFC tags. Okay, RFID card is a radio frequency based identification card. Okay, so we can identify any intruder or person who want to enter in our territory by using this card. Okay, when an RFID card NFC tag is shown near to the RFID reader, as RFID reader is attached on your door, on your gates. Okay, so it collects the RFID range. When RFID card comes in the RFID range, it senses. Okay, the board RFID reader senses the RFID card and it allow or deny the person to enter in the territory. So the RFID card reader is powered by power supply. Okay, so for reading purpose, now when RFID card NFC tag is shown near to the reader, what actually happened, electromagnetic induction will take place between the coil and this power the chip inside the card. Then the chip send data electromagnetically to the reader and the reader receive the electromagnetically data and transfer output serially. Now every RFID reader comes with a serial output pins. As you can see here, the NFC tag is looking like this, RFID card looks like this, and this is your of course RFID RC522 board. Okay, so here is your connection diagram. In this diagram you can clearly see your 3-volt supply and ground is connected by red and your black wires, and the input signal which is from your RC522 RFID card given to the RFID reader. This is our Arduino board and this is our RC522 card. As you can see clearly in the image, the I3, I2, I1 or 13, 12, 11, 10 and 9. These are the input and output pins. Here are the Arduino code. Okay, so through this Arduino code, you can implement the program and run the program on your RFID connector. So actually what happening here, basically we are providing the commands to the cards. Okay, and here you can see serial print 522 0 and serial print 1 is basically the command. If the content of substring is defined here, which is allow the person who is having the card can enter in the territory. Okay, after then this data can be print on your printer, on your serially on your display. So what is the procedure exactly? First check the flow of current in your breadboard. Okay, and of course set your circuit, then connect USB cable A to B, board or CPU laptop. Then write the program. Here you have to write the program on your Arduino software, IDE software. This is your IDE software. You can write or just copy the program here. Although program is lengthy, so it is very useful to just copy the program from your given program format. So what is next? Watch the data display on the screen with the tag number. The tag number here is mentioned that the person to whom you allow having the tag number which is acceptable in your form of string. Here it is your form of string, the person is acceptable this number. Okay, and when you change the card or NFC tag, the string digit changes, and as according to granting the permission or denying the permission, it allows the person. So here you can see the output in this image. It is shown, this is the card which comes near the RC522 board, which emits the frequency, emitting the frequency. This emitting frequency captured or senses by your this white card or your this NFC tag, and after this it will decide whether the person is, or person who hold this card is allowed to enter or not. So student, this is our fifth practical. As you know, this is the first time the RGPV introduced this practical in our syllabus. So presently we didn't have sufficient software. We presently don't have the sufficient software and hardware. We have software, but we don't have the hardware, so that we can physically show you how it all occurring. Okay, so when we have all this, the material, the lab stuff, then how it got transpired, I will explain it again. So for that time, it is thank you for watching this video. Okay, so now this was your experiment number 5th.